Morning, everybody. I was driving into work today, and I just wanted to kind of talk a little bit about how sometimes loving the way that we're called to love as Christians can hurt. It doesn't seem like a beautiful message to give out, but it is a true message. And I point back to Yeshua. I point back to Jesus. Look at how he loved people, and look at what happened when he showed love to people. Not everyone was always quick to give love back. Many were pretty cruel to him. Many were, pushed him away, and the ones that you would have expected to been happy to see him, those were the ones that pushed the hardest. In fact, pushed for his death. So I want you to understand something, because I'm learning it, and I thought I should probably pass this on. You care about people in your walk. You care about people, and you love people, and you try to love them like Christ loved them. Does that make sense? You try to hold on to them, and you try to guide them in the right directions, and you try to love them into the right directions. And sometimes that can get painful. Sometimes it gets deep, and your love for them gets so deep that they get into places where it can hurt. And that's the point, is that Jesus loved people so much that he let them in to places that it did hurt him. It did when he was out and he was with those who were following him. It hurt him when he realized that they were hungry and they were going to have to go home. It hurt him worse than just kind of a basic concern. I mean, it bothered him. And recently, in the last few days, I've had to love on people that they may not have meant it, but they definitely dug into places that hurt. And I shouldn't love them less because they've hurt me. I shouldn't love them less because the places that they went are places that kind of feels like a knife being stabbed and turned, because in one case it's a person who's hurt, and they need to express that hurt. They need to get that hurt off of them, and they need to stop allowing the pain to just control and even define them. There's another person that we've come to help out in the ministry to love on, and a new person we brought into the fold in the ministry to kind of love on them and do things with them. And he's done some things in the last couple days that just kind of like, man, that stings a little bit. And the thing is, shouldn't stop loving either one of these people or anybody. It should encourage us to love deeper. It should encourage us to give more. And I don't mean money. I mean give more of ourselves, to love more, because that's what it takes to defeat the enemy who wants to do nothing but take from them. The thing is, they don't realize that they're being taken from. They don't realize their identity is being taken. They don't realize that their calling has been taken from them, that their plans for their lives have been taken from them. And the thing that I'm learning is, as Christians, we got to love to the point to which it hurts. We got to love, and we got to become part of people's lives so deeply that sometimes they lash out. Sometimes they don't know how to deal with that. That's okay. We've got to be there to love them anyway. And that's no different than how Christ loves us. He went deep. It doesn't matter how many times you've pushed him away. It doesn't matter how many times you've hurt him. He loves you. He loves you despite who you've been. He loves you despite the things you've done to him. He loves you more than you can possibly hurt him. But trust me, you want to stop hurting him. I know I do. I want to stop hurting him. And I love him more than I can even speak about. So I guess that's my point today is I hope your passion for God is so deep that you realize your identity, that you receive who you are in your calling. And then the second is I pray that you love people so deeply that their access, their ability to hurt you has become a possibility, but that their ability to push you away has not. Their ability to stop your love has not. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. It's not an easy one. It's not I don't think there are any easy ones. I guess the point is, sometimes love sucks. Sometimes love hurts. But if you truly love somebody, then you continue to love them, even when they hurt you. Doesn't mean you give them what they want. Doesn't mean you give them things, or that you allow yourself to, be abused or anything like that. But you still love them. That's what God gave me today, guys. God bless you all.